Good morning, everybody. Today is, I think, September 25th, if I'm not mistaken. A lot's been going on. I hadn't recorded all week long, all last week. In fact, last Friday, a week ago Friday is when I stopped and just wanted to get a bunch of stuff done, and I didn't know about the timing of it. I had a friend of mine come over and put the tape all over the office area, and while he was doing that, I was working on the furnace closet, and then I went ahead and did the sanding and 2 coats of mud and stuff, and he came back on what was it, last week Thursday, I think it was, and sprayed and textured it. And then I spent Friday, all day Friday, after putting fans on it all day and night, and painted it. Finished painting on Saturday, and Sunday, my wife and I, my wife helped me out a great deal by putting the flooring in. And then during all that process too, I'm putting, refacing the cabinets that I had in here that looked like this color here, and kind of did a hammered metal paint. It's called hammered, it's from Rust-Oleum. And I've used them in the past on metal, which looks really cool. So here is almost the finished product. We're getting there. Since we had such a huge gap up top, because this floor goes to that corner there, and this whole building has all these huge cracks. You see these cracks all around here. We had this major area, even to where I can get my door jamb flush over here in the corner where it matters the most, and get it flushed out at the bottom, but I had to pull it out this way because I didn't realize the whole building shifted. But this is where I'm at right now. Got the ceiling all painted out with the flat ceiling, white ceiling paint, and the same color for the inside the walls here for the that we have inside the house. Staying with the same stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put the baseboards down here as well. And the reason I did that is because each panel was cockeyed because of the way this floor sagged. And I was in a hurry, trying to hurry up and get this thing built out and build me an office. And then all of a sudden all the water problems happened. So this became on hold. And anything that I might have remembered from 2.5, or after I framed it out, anything I might have remembered over the years on the day I was doing this, the walls weren't plumb or so, then it is what it is, you know? So anyways, that's what we're going with right there. Let me show you the fronts of the cabinets. Not bad. This is where the sink's gonna go. And just went ahead and took the handles and took some steel wool to them and spray painted them with the Rust-Oleum satin that I like using. In fact, I painted my whole black trailer out there with that black satin. And it seems to hold up pretty well. You know, this black trailer over here. And I did that like, I don't know, 9 years ago. And it holds up pretty good. So that's where we're at here as far as the office is concerned. So it's slowly getting there. I'm hoping, today we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take care of the baseboards, get everything caulked in with my white paint, with my white caulking that I like using, a handheld of the Quick Seal, and then I'll make sure all my lines, all those gaps go away, just like I did in the house, like I showed you in the pantry, in the front closet. I'm gonna do the same thing. It's what I did with the whole house. Caulk it, paint it, and then tape it, and then paint the wall, paint the ceiling. It'll look good. It all blend in. And then once I get the baseboards in, they're here. And everything all finished off as far as I can, because I still need to put the molding around the kick plates, the toe kicks, and I'm going to be spraying those the same color as the black hammered. That way it blends in. and might even have to go with a little bit of a corn around or something. I don't know. I'll see what I got. I've got plenty of leftover items up there in the attic and also on my wood rack over here in the shop. And we'll see what I put around it, just kind of close it in. Here's a little tip for you guys. When they put cabinets together, there's a little gap right here, okay? And you know, not all of them are flush. I'm gonna put some board in between here so I can screw these guys together. But after they put the front plate on, you know, for the, the beauty plate, there's a little gap that goes up inside. Well, guess what goes up inside there as well? Rodents, spiders, stuff like that. So at the house, I have to go through and put little little pieces of wood up inside there to keep the rodents from, you know, any rodents that do get in the house, making that a home. Because sometimes the dog might, you know, my Rottweiler Harley, he'll open the door and it won't close all the way, even though I put spring load hinges on it. Depends on the wind and all that, and a little bit of barometric pressure between inside and outside. Sometimes the door won't close. Most of the time it does. But anyways, so what we got going on there is you put the little wood plates up, and that'll help keep any spiders and stuff from crawling up inside there and nesting and creating more spiders, rodents. So go check your cabinets at home, you know, your bathroom, all your cabinets, bathroom, kitchen, whatever, and just go look up inside there. And if you've got a gap in there, guess what? You might have somebody living in there. So anyways, oh, also here, while my buddy was doing his taping and mudding, I went ahead and painted out. I went ahead and spray painted, or not spray painted, but textured the wall myself. I have this little bag texturing kit. I'll show you in a minute. And I just want to make sure it's clean. I like having, even my furnace closets and water heater closets, I like to have them look nice. So that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna get that part done today. I'm not one for doing action videos. It's more of a give you up-to-date videos of what we're doing. There's so much stuff that goes on when I take part in several different trades that it takes a while. So try to get everything prepared. Hey, here's the tools we're going to use. This is how we do it. There's plenty of YouTube out there for knowing how to install, knowing how to paint, you know, how to roll a roller on the wall and stuff like that. And, you know, lay down this plastic vinyl flooring. It's actually a PVC flooring. You know, there's videos out there that show you how to do all that stuff. I'm just going to show you what we're doing, our adventures of getting things done, coming to a new state, getting out of the hustle and bustle of California, you know, sitting in traffic for an hour, hour and a half, trying to get to a job site or home, you know. Just the changes, you know, having to deal with the weather, the lack of places to purchase from, you know, just all kinds of stuff, you know. The deals that we get, like on, excuse the fast motion there, the deals that we get, like on the insulation and the plywood that we use and stuff up there, you know, 3/4 plywood for 20 bucks. And just show you all the stuff that we're doing to keep moving with the progress of this house, and try to be sustainable and you know, grow our own food. Right now we purchase pork and we purchase beef. We raise our own chickens, but we're trying to show a little bit of stuff here and there. Maybe we'll do some action videos. I mean, watching us plant the trees or something. I don't know. You know, this YouTube stuff's still pretty much new to me. I signed up in October of 2023 here. I think it was October? I don't know, I have to go look. In August of 2023. So trying to provide you content and talk to you is really still new to me. And trying to walk you through things while we're doing it, it's kind of new to me, except for, like my HVAC stuff I did. Just work with me, guys. I'm learning this YouTube stuff as we go along here, trying to provide you content, but I do want to show you the progress. That's the most important thing to me. Whether you guys like what I do or not, it's up to you. I am a believer, though, of watching out to what's going on out there in this world. That's the whole purpose of why we moved here and why we're doing this. We got out of the cities, got out of California. Governor Newsom is no good. That's my opinion. You can look at all the stuff that he's done to California, and now, from what I heard today, he might be running for president or something like that. I'm going, jeez, look what he did to California. A lot of people moved out. A lot of businesses moved out. And there's so many restrictions he puts on people over there, and they want to make him president so they can do that to the whole United States. Or is this all part of the plan, the World Economic Forum plan? If you guys don't know anything about that, look it up, man. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. I'm also a believer in the Great Awakening. And the Great Awakening is all about waking up people to what's going on around the world. Not just the United States, but around the world. The tyranny. And a lot of stuff I follow, I'm not going to put out here on YouTube. I'm not going to put out on Facebook and stuff. I did for a little bit, and people agree with you or not, or unfriend you, it doesn't matter. The thing of it is, we all have our own beliefs, and number one thing is just keep your face on keep your face on the floor and believe in Jesus Christ, but keep your faith in the Lord, and just keep, go Ephesians 6:10 through 18. Put on the full armor of God. The main thing about the full armor of God is that you've got to know how to put on all the pieces of the armor. But the main thing is to be aware of what's going on in your surroundings. So you have to know what's going on globally. Get your head out of the sand, Watch what's happening. Look at what's going on with the food, with our gas. Look what's going on with this so-called green deal out there, the climate change and everything. Just start digging into it. Look into it. You guys will see that people like having control, They like having control over the deplorables, or what was the other word? Well, basically, we're useless people. If we're not one of them, we're useless. But yet, you get rid of all of us, who are they going to use? They're going to get to do all the dirty work. There's just so much stuff going on, guys. I'm just throwing this part out there because it's the whole purpose of why my wife and I moved from California to where we're at now, is to be able to have our 2A, have our 1A, and be able to do stuff like this, and just be able to have our freedom, And we have many people out there, male and female, that became part of our military, and even they had to go through certain things that they shouldn't have gone through. But, they're there for our freedom. And, you have this government, or these power-hungry people that want to slowly take away our freedoms, our rights. Been doing it for years, but they're in hyper speed right now, though. Ever since Trump got in. Because if you guys may not be Trump people, Trump supporters, that's entirely up to you. But from day one, Once that guy came down the escalator, from day one of being president, they just kept going at him and at him. Because what he did in his inauguration speech was say he's giving back, taking away the power from the elite, and giving it back to we the people. That part right there in itself, you need to go look at and see what he's talking about. And you'll be amazed. You know, that we didn't know, we assumed. And you know what assume stands for. So, you have to do your homework. We've become so reliant on, I shouldn't say reliant, we've had these every day in life, right? You know, you get up, go to work, you go do your thing, come home, you got kids, basketball, baseball, whatever, sports and stuff like that. You're always busy, this, that, and the other. You stay busy, 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 busy. And we really sometimes don't have the time to look at what's going on. In fact, CB19, when they told everybody, the whole world, to stay home for 2 weeks, and this too shall pass, which they didn't allow it to pass, you know. Only need one shot, but they didn't want to take Trump's shot until Biden became president. Now they all say, hey, let's push it back. You know, that 2 weeks of shutdown, when you start looking at what's going on and seeing what's going on in the world and seeing what's going on in the Bible, you know, you'll start you'll start putting two and two together. It doesn't equal two, you know, it equals four. And it's supposed to be for us, you know, for us, we the people. So you'll see what's happening here. I don't know if that made any sense right there, but when you take the time to look at what's going on, look at your surroundings, look what's happening with the food, all these, you know, cows just mysteriously dying, all these food places, manufacturers and stuff, you know, catching on fire for whatever reason. I mean, there's a huge list. All these chickens being euthanized because of the so-called bird flu. You know, I know the bird flu exists, but I've also seen videos where farmers, dairy guys, you know, dumping thousands of gallons of milk because they'll get paid more. Hogs slaughtered in pits because they'll get paid more. They'll pay you 1.5 times more than what you'll make by getting rid of that. Same thing with fields, you know, cornfields and broccoli and asparagus and stuff like that. I've watched those get destroyed because they get paid more for it. Same thing with the chickens. Oh, we found one bird with the bird flu. Well, if the corners crosses, they all die. They just die because of the way they were bred. But they tell the farmers, hey, you know, we'll pay you, you know, 1.5 times more if you kill off your flock. We'll euthanize them all. You don't want to take the chance of it all of a sudden spreading, then you don't have anything, so they throw that fear out there, and then they wipe that part out, and guess what happens? All these things go up. Remember the egg shortage? Yeah, that's why. You know, and they took out, you know, it's constant. It's just constant, you know. They're constant. The evil people out there are constantly throwing this garbage out there. And that's why we're here. You know, we've grouped up with a bunch of like-minded people, other homesteaders, other people that have fled big cities and liberal states. You know, you may be liberal, you may not see anything wrong with it, but when you start living in that 15-minute city and you're being restricted, guess what? You're going to start thinking conservative. When you start getting when you start paying more and more on stuff out there because you're living in a liberal state, you're going to start thinking, what the heck's going on here? I mean, look, everybody says, oh, we'll take Biden over Trump because we don't like Trump's attitude. Trump was never in any wars. Not one war. They all said, oh, Trump's going to start a war with North Korea. He made friends with Rocket Man. You know, everything they said was the opposite of what actually happened. You know, they want to throw fear and stuff because they don't want to lose their positions. And I believe that's what is happening. Anyways, look at what has Biden done. Provides all this money to Ukraine and nothing to Hawaii. Nothing to Ohio, was it Palestine? Palestine, Ohio, or something like that, where that train wreck happened with all the chemical problems. And look at all the train wrecks after that, and then start looking at how many train wrecks before that, and how many of those trains were by rivers and stuff that contaminate people's water. Look at all the food places out there that caught on fire, like I mentioned. Go look at it. Go look at the long list. And look at all the long, huge list globally of all of a sudden, these sudden deaths. What was that from? Good old Bill Gates. Genocide, man. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look up Planned Parenthood. Go look up, who's on the board and all the members and stuff. Go look it up. Go watch Doug and Stacy. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. He's on the right track. He's telling you this stuff now, but we've known this stuff from basically 2020. He's bringing it to your attention now, though. He's starting to see it, or he's seen it for a while, but maybe he's just bringing it to your attention now. Because in 2020, YT, YouTube here, was taking down all of the sites that had hundreds of thousands of subscribers and stuff like that were in the like-minded people. And when talking about G, back then, before it got taken care of and cleaned up, what happened in China with Vodafone, AT&T, and Spectrum, back in November of 2019. Go look that one up. You might not be able to find it on Google or even DuckDuckGo and stuff like that, but a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. It's all about manipulation and control. And we're all the puppets. We're all the dogs. We're all the slaves. We're the deplorables. Right, Hillary? So, anyways, trying to show you the progress that we're doing here. Trying to show you what is looking for our future. We're doing the best that we can. That's all we can do. Keep your faith on the Lord and do the best you can. Stockpile as much as you can. Water, food, finances. We still need to do some of that stuff. But take the time, man, to look around. Because if you don't think this is going on, your head's in the sand. I never thought I'd see stuff like this in our time, but it's all coming together, And the Spanish flu, and then 100 years before that was another issue, and the 100 years before that was another issue. It's like a repeat motion to see what happens. Everything's through times and dates. It's the way they seem to operate, for times and dates. I see how much more they can gain, what ground they can gain each time. Anyways, don't want this to be depressing. I might take all this stuff out, who knows. But that's why we're out here. That's why we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to make things happen with minimal resources, because we are out in the country. And just watching all the stuff happen, that's going on. And trying to keep our heads on right, because, it's disturbing. But just keep moving forward. And probably won't bring this up anymore. Just show you guys what's going on. Just keep full steam ahead. Talk to you guys soon.